Hi, Leo. Welcome to your weekly energy check-in for all things Leo. I am a Leo sun, and my Saturn is also in Leo. Yay! We're besties. Everything you need to know about me is below in the description of this video, including how to get a personal reading with me. You just snag my email. Reach out to me. We can do a one-on-one Zoom just like this, and I can record it if you wish. Or I am Aurora on Psychic Source. My extension is 6150 on there, where I can do a phone call or chat. We also have video there. So it's really honestly whatever you feel comfortable with getting readings. Please assist YouTube and the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes. That's how they know to send you more Leo readings. And it also assists with pushing out this very important Leo message to other Leos. Please assign genders and identities as you wish. Tarot was made a long time before you and me, and tarot is all about the Fool's Journey. So if you want to Google the Fool's Journey, there's information, long and short versions on YouTube for sure, or you can reach out to me for some coaching. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. Not every reading is going to be for you, and that is okay. All right. So let's get into this. I'm going to use the Grand Lux Tarot. The Leo is calling out to me. So let's roll this, and we will see in this Halloween week. All right. What are the overall and most significant things? Let's move this reading, please, Spirit. What are the overall things? Leo Collective messages. Share with me. What are the overall most significant things? The Leo Collective. Let's make. Please share with me. The Leo Collective. Let's read, please, Spirit. Yay! Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. That is all about new beginnings. A seed being planted. This is all about luck. It's about the beginnings of financial success. So if you're wondering, hey, is this business going to take off? Yes. Okay. It definitely will. Sorry, something just came there. Okay, so it's about luck. It's about planting financial seeds. It can also be about planting seeds for loyal, stable, and committed relationships, Leo. So let's see what's happening. I wish we could play music on here. I would be the baddest tarot DJ ever. Whoa! First card out, Wheel of Fortune. These guys are friends to me because they both represent luck. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I am in this collective. I'm just telling you. I'm looking at these cards and I'm like, yep, 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 as I'm laying them down. All right. So, Leo, we are in the Wheel of Fortune energy. So, the wheel is about divine timing, for one thing, first and foremost. It is about luck. And when it's in the upright, it's about good luck and fortunes changing for the better. It can also be about the tables turning in a good direction for you. In your difficulties, you have the Fool. We were just talking about the Fool's journey. So it's normally about leaps of faith, taking risks, starting a journey. So with it being in your difficulties, it could be that you are in a little bit of a non-starter or afraid to take a risk or afraid to make a move, afraid to take a gamble on something. So it looks like divine timing is in order for this. You're just on the struggle bus a little bit for whatever reason. So let's just keep going and see what it says. In the recent past, you've had some anxiety. We have the Nine of Swords. It's about anxiety, sleepless nights, and making mountains out of molehills, typically. In addition, you have the Tower. So the Tower is all about surprises and shocks, things happening that you weren't expecting. You thought things were going to go one way and they ended up going another. You had one thought process on something and you come to find out like the light was shed and something completely different happened and it went another way. So in the recent past, you've had some anxiety about a massive surprising change or, just being unearthed, period. Okay. In your goals, you got the Emperor. The Emperor is, he's the divine masculine for one thing in the twin flame journey. If you're into that, I am a twin flame coach. You can reach out to me. Just check the description below, grab my email me. So he's the divine masculine in the twin flame journey. He's the embodiment of all the kings. So the King of Swords, Wands, Cups, and Pentacles. So he's incredibly stable. He represents stability. He represents authority. He represents fatherhood and a significant other. He takes care of a lot of stuff. He is the man. So your goal, it looks like to me, would be to be stable, build a foundation, and he's an Aries, by the way, so it doesn't have to be, but on the card. So if you're looking for a partner, you're on looking for your man, that could be your goal, or it could be just like you are ready to launch your stability and leadership and authority and let's roll. In the near future, you have the Page of Swords, so we could be facing some spying and some gossip and some nosiness. So whether you're going to be in that energy, gathering intel from a distance and spying on other people, or people are spying and gossiping around about you, being that something weird just happened, I'm gonna say everybody's all over your social media right now. Okay. Okay, you see yourself in a very Three of Swords energy. You were betrayed, you're heartbroken, you're hurt, whether that was a third party situation or just something unbelievable happening and traumatic that it's so unreal. You can't even imagine that this is your life. Okay. So I am so sorry. Okay. I resonate with this reading very much. Okay. So friends, family, and coworkers, see you in Eight of Pentacles energy. You're working incredibly hard. You're very focused on whatever it is you do for work, building businesses, taking something to the next level, whatever that might be for you. Your guidance is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a marriage card for sure. It's all about taking relationships to another level. So if you're in a friendship, it'll go to dating. Dating will go to commitment, commitments to engagements, engagements to marriage. Okay. This is also about institutions. So schools, banks, law. So the Hierophant can represent somebody you go to for advice quite often. So a counselor, an attorney, therapists, teachers, mentors, coaches. And this is a traditional card. It's about tradition. So with it being beside the Page of Swords, you are looking into and being inquisitive about either, just getting some coaching, getting information on taking, a situation to the next level. Guidance with this can also be, taking the high road. Your outcome, 10 of Pentacles. So this is family, long-term stability, long-term, big payouts like big commissions, big inheritances, things like that. So with them being together, it could be a spouse or a significant other coming in and you building this legacy. It could be about an inheritance from a father. It can also be about you taking charge and you creating this massive stability for yourself and legacy for yourself. Okay. So take what resonates. A lot of the times the cards mean more than one thing, and that is why Spirit chooses them. That is literally could be your reading for this week. But I know some of you, if you are not amassing a bunch of businesses and enterprises like me, and you're on that journey constantly, then we will check into this and we will see who this divine masculine is for you, because this can be family, this is definitely marriage, this is definitely a significant other. Okay, so let's get into this. And if you're inquiring about a significant other, we will see what it is. Okay. What do we want to use? Show me. Okay, so that we're going to use the Heart's Hidden Secrets. I think I got this on Etsy. If I don't get my decks in person, I mostly get them from there. You can also get these decks on Amazon. Get decks in general on Amazon, bookstores, Walmart. All right. What is Leo's person? Oh, no significant feelings towards Leo this time. Leo's person towards Leo this time. Person's overall significance. Leo this time. Good. Overall, most significant feelings. Obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. concealing. So somebody's keeping some stuff to themselves. This is also just the definition reminds me of the high priestess. So she's about secrets, right? Longing, craving, aching, wanting. Of course, you're a Leo. Hello. Possibilities. Free spirited, adventure, risks. Definitely the Fool card. So even if you don't see yourself so great for taking leaps of faith and risks, other people see you that way. All right. Even if you don't quite see yourself that way. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices, is going under longing. If you can't decide on me, stay with the other person. That's how I am. So if you don't know what you want, guess what you just picked? The not me. All right. Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. And that's going under possibilities. Chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So runner chaser is in the twin flame thing. And it's going under elusive. So they're chasing you. I just feel like you're so elusive right now. That is so funny. And for whatever reason, they feel trapped and tied down in whatever they've got going on, and they have a bunch of decisions to make, and they don't know what to do, but they see possibilities with you, and they're longing for you. They chase after you, but they are having a hard time catching yourself. But they're craving, aching, wanting. So conflicted, so trapped. Trapped is in your own head usually, right? The Eight of Swords. It's all about like, you just think you're trapped. It's the way you're thinking. It's how you whatever, however you're perceiving your situation or the world, or how relationships are supposed to go, or how things in life are supposed to be. That is what's trapping you. It's your own thinking, right? And if that is something you need assistance with, you can always pray, like, whoever your higher power is, what are we doing about what must happen, and how must I think differently in order to not feel trapped in this blankety blank situation today, right now, in your higher power's name. Amen. Okay. Stuff your mind will start opening up, and that's literally what the problem probably is here. It's their thought process, their thinking, their perceptions, their views, their negative Nelliness, the oh woe is me-ness. Okay, what would they say? What do we want to use? What do we want to use for what they would say? Okay. So Andromeda Skies Love Oracle. It was an Etsy purchase. I don't know if it's still on there. Holy Spirit, please show me this Leo's person this time. Please, Spirit. What are the overall and most significant person to say to Leo? I want to say to Leo. say blue. All right. I gave in to temptation. Great. Thanks. Appreciate you. All right. I feel terrible for hurting you. Do you? Do you though? Going over longing, conflicted. I feel like I can't give you what you need. Going over possibilities and trapped. That could be like the way you're thinking. That's what's keeping you trapped. Having that negative Nelly, low self-esteem thinking. Maybe you want to be a better person, is going over elusive and chasing. You are the love of my life, is going over I feel terrible for hurting you. You're always on my mind, is going over I feel like I can't give you what you need, which is over top of trapped, which is like the Eight of Swords. However, they do see possibilities, so it's like their head's like a ping pong table. Or like, what's that game? Pinball. Yeah. Sorry. All right. I have sexual fantasies about you. Yeah, we know. We saw that longing. We already know that, right? The craving, aching, wanting. Yeah, you're a Leo, of course. You're a Leo, of course. Of course, they're tempted and have sexual fantasies. Okay, so they gave into temptation. So this person, do we want them? Do we really want them, Leo? Do we? Do we? Do we want them? Let's see. Let's get some truth. Because there's nothing out here saying you're their soulmate, so we won't get the soulmate deck. Okay. So this is the Get Your Truth deck, the soulmate deck, and the Get Your Truth deck. They have their own website. You go to the decks are in different colors, and you can just pick. This is the back of the Get Your Truth deck. So let's get some advice on this situation. So, for Leo situation. Advice on this situation. Closure needed. So let's see what that is. Sounds like it's somebody you've already dealt with. And if they do this, I know why they're gone. Energy cleansing. So stuff feels off and slow and dull and things keep breaking. Clear your energy. That could also help this situation either come in or go away. Time to forgive. Spring equinox, so something's going to be significant in the springtime or was significant in the springtime. Low vibes is going under energy cleansing. So if you've been tired today or just feeling like bleh, just, Himalayan salt bath, sage your house, Palo Santo your house. You can do the Space Clearing Transmission by Steve Noble from YouTube. It's the Guardian Angel one. Speak Your Truth is going right under Time to Forgive. So whenever they come back, just speak up. You don't have to be mean and ugly and horrible, but you do have to say, okay? You do have to say. Harvest is going right under spring equinox. So harvest is right now, that's fall. Okay, so whether something happened in the spring and then we're going to revisit it right now in the fall, or you guys are going to have this opportunity to talk to each other and possibly reconcile. You say what is on your mind, what hurt you, whatever. You're going to have that opportunity now, and possibly in the spring, this will have some finality to it. Sorry. Okay, it'll either be for closure or to move it forward. Okay, just speak your truth. Something either happened in the past and you're resolving it now, or you're going to talk about this now and take things forward. So feeling tired or ick, just with low vibes, cleanse your energy at this time. What else? Do we want to just move on to the miracle? No, we're going to do flower therapy. One flower therapy. This was a gift. So the same person that gave me the miracle deck gave me the flower therapy cards. Y'all comment if you like them. Whatever you like. Like, if you like the flower therapy, we'll do the flower therapy. If you like the miracle deck, we'll do the miracle deck. We'll do both. My spirit, please share this. Single flower therapy card. There's one overall and flower therapy card for you this time. One single. Right. You are healed. So marigold, it's the potted marigold. And I don't know how to say the other word. Different. It's calendula, I think. The healing you've prayed for is on its way. So, if you kind of remember the tarot, we've been through a little bit. And so you've been praying and you continue to pray, and continue to clear your energy, whatever it is you've been praying for healing wise, it's on its way to you. Okay, it is on its way. Thank goodness. All right, so let's do the miracle deck. One single piece of advice to take with you for the rest of the week that you can hold on to. Single piece of advice. Carry with them for the rest of the week. One single Zodiac Collective can carry with them. So, We have the gift of marriage. Some of you were hunting down your divine masculine and wanting to build a legacy, and that was definitely there. Same with the Hierophant card, so taking relationships to the next level, marriage, things like that. So that was a little bit in your oracle cards too. If you can forgive where they put their self. Okay. A marriage is God's gift to a man and a woman. It is a gift that should be given back to him. A marriage can be a blessing on the world because it is a context in which two people might become more than they would have been alone. And this is so true. There are very few examples of this. I can only think of one right now where the couple has been married. Oh, how long have they been married? 12 or 13 years, something like that. But they've been getting together maybe 15 at this point, could be. They're the only couple that I can think of right now where they gas each other up in a positive way. Okay. You can literally see the growth and abundance of their teamwork together. Not saying everything's perfect all the time, but it's not toxic. They are not depleting each other. They are not hurting each other. Even if they go through rough patches, who knows what happens, you know? The result of what they built together as a team is undeniable. And that is what this means. If you want to screenshot it or whatever, and 100%, you know, I've been divorced. I definitely didn't have what they have. And I knew them at the beginning, you know, and I can tell you from day one, it was always that way with them. And you can mostly credit it, I'm not being biased, but it's going to be to the wife and that one and her patience. Just saying. She really does love him, and he's a ball of energy to put up with. And she just really knows how to catch it, handle it, put it back out there. It has a lot to do with her for sure. And he is just at the soul, just good. Thank God, you know. So that's what I have for you this week, Leo. If you liked what you heard, please assist YouTube in the algorithm with your likes, shares, and subscribes so you can get more Leo readings and this important message can get out to other Leos. And I am nosy AF, so I want to know everything all the time. So I appreciate them. If you would like a personal reading with me, grab my email from below. We'll do a Zoom like this. And if that's not doesn't make you comfortable, then you can hit me up on Psychic Source. I'm Aurora. My extension is 6150, and I work at night. Have a great week.